Time. I think we've said a ridiculous amount of games in so few weeks, and for them to come out and perform the way they did, a little bit short around the box in the first half. I thought we had some good opportunities around the box to actually get some interplay going, but it didn't quite fall for us. Second, youthfulness of inexperience, and he's got no one around him when he tries to pass, and it gets cut out, and then after that we're on the back foot. But obviously, he has to make the challenge, and unfortunately he has to walk for it. And then, like I said, the other 10 that were on the pitch at the time, backs to the walls, but they stood up to it. And apart from the one goal, obviously we did great.
You mentioned before about teams upping their game.
Yeah.
I think even Stratford supporters recognise that they put more in tonight than they perhaps normally do.
Yeah, and that's always been my thing with it. I spoke to managers last year, the year before, this year. Do they give you that every week? And they don't. Of course they don't, because it's their one cup final. But we know that, so it makes no difference to what they do. It's about what we do, and we matched them first half, and probably had a little bit better of the play without actually creating any real good clear-cut chances. First half, second half, we created some good chances, and we should have been a bit more comfortable.
How difficult is it for you to mix and match in centre field with so many injuries in there?
It's difficult all the time because, like I said, we can't get any real fluency going. So because we have to keep changing, it's not just 1 or 2 changes; it's 3 or 4 or 5 every week. Fortunately for us, we got a good squad with some good players, and and they keep turning in good performances. But it's not ideal. So like I said, I'll just be glad when we start getting everybody back. Hopefully. Billy's had a good 45-50 minutes tonight. Hopefully that will blow some cobwebs out. Dara obviously has been away, he was himself ill. Greeny the same. So obviously Jack's not quite right for tonight, so hopefully he should be okay for Saturday. So like I said, so it's not ideal, but it's what we've got to do. It's what we've had to do, and like I said, and credit to the players in there, because like I said, after Saturday, and then obviously the game on New Year's Day, Boxing Day. The games leading up to that, Cheshire on the Saturday, 3 days later Boxing Day, the cup games before that. It's a monstrous amount of games, and you can look at it and go, well, it's not fair, but we've got to get on with it, and that's all we can do is keep rolling our sleeves up and coming out and putting in performances like we have done tonight, which at times wasn't a classic performance, but we ground it out, and I think we got what we deserved.
As you talk about momentum as well, that puts you now 2 points behind Kings Lynn at the top of the table with 3 games in hand. And that that momentum is certainly firing you up the table.
It is. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't say the momentum is really fluent at the moment. Obviously, it's a bit stop-start because of the changes we're having to make. But hopefully, in the next week, 10 days, we'll have everybody available. Dinsley's nearly there. Elliot hopefully won't be too long. He's only a niggle. Jack should be available next week. So hopefully in the next week or 10 days we should be almost back to full strength, which makes things a little bit easier to be more fluent and for the momentum to be right at its peak. But at the moment we're just playing through the games, and the boys will come in on Thursday for a bit of recovery, and then we'll debrief on the game tonight, and then look forward to having a bit of a freebie Saturday, obviously, because there's no points at stake, so it's a cup game. One we want to progress in. We know it's going to be a tough game, but it is a little bit more of a freebie than tonight was.
Thanks for your time.
No problem.